Today we're going to talk about the power of tough times. Yes, tough times. As we look around us and we look at all what's going on in the world today, we look and we could clearly see these are really tough times. I remember growing up in the Caribbean, and one year I was on the island of Anguilla during a hurricane. And while we were there on the island of Anguilla during the hurricane, it was very unique because where I was staying, I was able to look at every aspect of the hurricane. I was able to look at the beginning of the hurricane. We actually came out during the eye of the hurricane. It was nice and calm. And then at the opportune time, we went back inside. But the wind was ferocious from the other end. It was so ferocious, it was just unreal until the entire storm passed and then it had a calm. I use that illustration to share this with you that usually in tough times, things get worse before they get better. And because things get worse before they get better, you have to be equipped to go through that tough time in order to get out the other end. You get through that tough time by making sure that you're mentally prepared. You see, you can't dwell too much on the negative because if you dwell too much on the negative, you destroy faith and you fuel fear. Fear rises up within you, and when fear rises up within you, you panic. When fear rises up within you, you get scared. When fear rises up within you, you lose heart. So what you want to do is to use the opportunity to educate yourself about what's going on, but use the opportunity most of all to build your faith. Grow. Grow you. Spend the opportunity to learn something. Spend the opportunity in learning things from the good book. Learning good scripture verses that will encourage you. Learn to encourage one another. Learn to speak hope when you're sharing with each other. Learn to joke. Learn to laugh. Laugh more. Because the more you laugh, it's going to cause your body to function like it should and increases your immune system's capability of fighting off anything that it needs to fight off. When you're stressed, your immune system goes in the negative. Whereas when you bring joy to your life, it helps it to go in the positive. So you want to use the opportunity to build yourself. You want to use the opportunity to grow others. You want to use the opportunity as you're stuck at home, not to be twiddling your thumbs, but to learn something. Learn to sharpen your skills. Learn to look at the opportunities that are there. Learn to look at the systems that are there that are needed now that you can be part of at the end of the tunnel. Learn to look at your occupation and analyze things that needs to be changed or diversifications that you need to bring about. You might be doing something whereas you need to do several other things. So you have more eggs in the basket. So if something like this happens again in the future, then you're more readily prepared. Look at the opportunity to examine your budget, examine your savings, cutting back on certain things that you need to cut back, set back more funds, eliminate things that you do not need, services that you may not need, things that you don't need, you eliminate those so you can therefore weather the storm a lot better. Use the opportunity to weather the storm in terms of cultivating solid relationships. Use the opportunity to sit with your family, learn more about your family, spend together time with your family, play games, play board games, play hopscotch with your children or different things, play in the background, the backyard, use the opportunity to plant gardens, and cultivate a home garden. Use the opportunities to grow you. Use the opportunity to grow your family. Use the opportunity to grow the people around you. Also use the opportunity to connect with others. You may not be able to be with them because of social distancing. You know, you may not be able to be physically with them, but you could connect with people that you lost connection with. Call them on the phone, encourage them, share them, give them a joke. There's so many memes out there. You know, I have some friends that I call at their work every day, and I always have a new meme to share with them. Something that helps them to laugh, something that helps them to get through the day, something that helps them to chuckle so loud they have something to laugh about as they go through the day. Call somebody, share something positive with them, share something uplifting with them, share something that will grow them. We all like diamonds. But the unique thing with a diamond and a lead pencil the lead in a lead pencil is the same substance that makes a diamond. You know, you ask yourself, how is that is? You know, it's all carbon atoms. A diamond is comprised of carbon atoms, and the lead in the pencil, the graphite, is comprised of carbon atoms. The lead in the pencil, the bonds that the carbon atoms share is hexagonal. That means they make this hexagonal shape, and they have this sliding effect. So that's why when you slide your lead pencil over paper, it's able to write so easily. You see, and that's what happens a lot of times. What we do, we allow things to cause us to slide. We allow bitterness. We allow circumstances to cause us to slide. We allow circumstances to hurt us. We allow negativity to grow inside of us and cause a slip side effect where we slip into fear, where we slip into anxiety, where we slip into hopelessness. You know, but what you want to do, you want to be like a diamond. You see, a diamond is that very same carbon structure, that very same carbon structure. But you see, it has been placed underneath immense pressure. And you see, over time, placed underneath immense pressure, it creates bonds that are tetrahedral in shape instead of hexagonal. And because of those tetrahedral bonds, those bonds are some of the strongest bonds that you find in chemistry. And as a result of that, it gives that hard nature for diamond. Diamond is able to cut through things that normal things cannot cut through. Diamond has that lustrous look whenever it's polished. Diamond is very expensive and has great value to it because the fundamental fact is it has been able to go through the pressure. It has been able to go through the hardships. It has been able to go through the tough times, weather the tough times, learn from the tough times, sit underneath immense pressure, and come out on the other end. That's what's happening to you right now. If you look around and you look around at all what's going on, don't look at it as, oh, it's dooms or the apocalypse or the end of everything. Or look at it as the perfect opportunity for you to grow you. Look at it as a perfect opportunity for you to witness hope to someone else. Look at it as the perfect opportunity for you to share hope. Look at it as a perfect opportunity for you to grow you. Some of the finest companies in the world were grown through hard times. You look at companies like UPS and Microsoft, and all of these companies were birthed out of times of recession. You see, times of hardship. So you see what happens, you want to be a winner. And as you grow to be a winner, you have to grow your faith. When your faith grows, your winning abilities will grow. You see, little battles create little champions. You see, little battles create little champions. Big battles create mighty champions. And you see, you're going through a tough time right now. And as you weather this tough time, you can make a decision. Am I going to be wimpy, or am I going to get strong? I could get strong through this. I could sharpen my skills. I could learn something new. I could use website like edx.org and learn anything I need to learn for free. You know, as I use these mediums and I use all of these different assets that are out there, all of these different instruments that are out there, I can grow. And most of all, I can encourage others. I could pray for my leaders. I could pray for those who are in the decision-making and capacities. I could pray for those who are doctors and nurses and people who are on the front line. I could pray a hedge of protection over them. I could pray for their families. I could pray for my family. I could pray for my community. And most of all, I could pray for my civic leaders as well as they make tough decisions in order to keep everyone safe. And I could pray against negativity. I could pray against all of those negative elements that will try to bring about division. I could pray for a sense of unity and love to flow. So as you go out there today, I want to encourage you to weather the tough times, because tough times create mighty leaders. Tough times create mighty champions, and we can all get through this. Remember, we are all going through this together. So each and every one of us is impacted some way or the other. So as we go out there, we have that in mind, and be a word, a source of encouragement, be a source of hope as you speak to others. God bless you. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button below, hit the subscribe below, and have a wonderful growth day.